Hello everyone and welcome back to Singapore, the Cage Paddle Tribe, and we are approaching the conclusion of this fantastic tournament, the 9th APPT Tour event. This is the penultimate match on court and it's the Women's Pro Final and it should be an absolute cracker. Let me introduce everyone involved. First off, myself, we'll get that out of the way. I am David, Scottish, based in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, at the Viet Paddle Club. Pleasure to be bringing you coverage of this with my colleague Gabriel. It's been a busy weekend. Thank you, Gabriel, for all your hard work. Pleasure doing this coverage with you. Next, and most importantly, the players bringing tonight's entertainment. We have on the near side the number 1 seed, Kotomi Ozawa from Japan. She's playing on the left in the black top, blue skirt, white cap. And her partner, Beatrice Gumulya from Indonesia, playing on the right. She's wearing, it will be a white top, you can see, dark shorts and blue shoes. Just walking back towards the camera now. They qualified for the final, beating Emma Pike and Trixie Muller of Germany in the semis. Special mention to them, an amateur team beating a pro team to reach the semi-final stage. Congratulations to them on a very successful tournament. Kotomi played in the APPT for the first time last week, and she was successful winning that tournament with Sayanka. She actually beat her partner Beatrice in the semi-finals on the way to the title. Their opponents, they've just walked off court for a quick drink of water before beginning this best of 3 set match. It's Joanna Tan and Marian Capadocia from the Philippines. They reached the final by beating Natalia Oxley and Constanza Cocoreles, the Brazilian-Portuguese pair, in the semi-finals in straight sets. So already a wonderfully successful tournament for both these teams, reaching the final, which I'm sure was the minimum goal they set themselves, but they will both want to win. As the Filipino pair make their way back onto the court now. I think Marian, the smaller of the two, I think she will play on the left-hand side of the court. Joanna Tan playing on the right. We will just confirm that for you once the game is about to begin. Should be a really exciting Women's Pro Final. We've had some great matches in the Women's Pro Finals in previous editions of the APPT. And just a quick reminder that following this will be the final match of the tournament, the Men's Pro Final, between Paul Alsina, Marc Monet, Danny Berthel and Joaquin Florenza. That will follow the conclusion of this match. Best of 3 sets, as I say. Marianne is indeed playing on the left, the right as you look at it. And Joanna serving first as we get underway. On the first point, going the way of Kotomi and Beatrice. Love 15. And just long from Beatrice there. That's out of bounds. 15-0. Nice serve from Joanna. The losing finalist last week against Kotomi. She'll be hoping to go one better. Different partner this week. She played with the Spaniard Maria last week. An all-Filipino team today playing alongside Marian. Kotomi with a big smash, and that's a goodie. Nice way to win the point. 15-30. Nicely enjoyed by the crowd watching on. Another attempt to drop volley, Marian this time, and she smashes towards Beatrice. That just stays in. Kotomi controls the volley nicely, coming to the net. Beatrice takes control. Nicely into the corner, 15-40, and immediately we have 2 break points for Kotomi and Beatrice, the number 1 seeds. And that one long once again from Beatrice. It will be 30-40. Joanna to serve. Kotomi using the double glass there, but the attempted lob too long. Just one. That's wide from Joanna. Second serve coming now. Better lob over Joanna, and it was a good bandeja. Kotomi, she could just step in to get it, but she popped it into the net as she tried to keep it low and attack the net. Then game point for Joanna and Marian. Saving a break point and clinching the game will be a big confidence booster for them if they can do it. It's a beautiful smash from Marian, fist pump towards her partner, and they do hold serve. They lead 1-love in the Women's Pro Final in the first set. Okay, back underway. Kotomi serving, 2-5 down. And the first volley just lands in. Beatrice on the attack. And again, the reactions of Marian just sneak the ball back, and it's a good lob now. She's happy to play that with the angle. Great reaction from Beatrice this time, managing to control the low volley. Kotomi back to play the high ball. Beatrice attacks one more, this time cross court. And the attacks continue. Joanna gets it back beautifully on the backhand. Oh, and I think that was in. Yeah, 15 love. Guys. 15 love. That one goes long. 30 love. And a much easier point for the servers. They need to get this back to 3-5, and their aim will be to break the serve of the Filipinos and bring themselves back into the first set. That's long though, 30-15. Mistake on the volley from Kotomi. First serve into the net as she looked to send that one in low and speedy down the tee. Great volley from Kotomi on the stretch. Joanna looked to lob her. She sent it wide, 40-15. Nice change of angle from Joanna. Great defense on 3 occasions from Kotomi and Beatrice, but eventually Joanna got the better of them. Beatrice being forced in to take a lot of low volleys at the moment, right at her toes. And she's gotten a few back excellently, but ultimately not being able to get a few back has led to losing the point. Kotomi 40-30. She gets that serve into the middle this time in a good first volley. She calms it down, but Joanna will send that one wide. Nice choice from Kotomi to keep calm. Keep the ball low, using lots of spin. And Joanna couldn't defend that one. However, they lead Joanna and Marian 5-3, the Filipinos, and they will be serving for the first set now. I think 60% of you in our YouTube poll thought they would hold on to the break and win the first set. About 40% of you think that Beatrice and Kotomi have a chance to break back. There's love 15, which is the perfect start as they look to break back right now. Chance to attack, and it's going to run to Kotomi. And she had a good dig at getting it. She couldn't do so, 15-all. I can do. Defense from the Filipinos. Kotomi forces a volley from Marian from the back of the court. She raced that one high as well. Happy to play the lob back. Again, Beatrice always in that slightly advanced position. Kotomi's got a gap down the line and she misses it. Just pushing it too far into the side glass. 30-15. Kotomi sends this high. She sent it too far, and that brings up set points for the Filipinos. 2 of them, Joanna and Marian, with a chance to win the first set 6-3 as they lead 40-15. First serve takes the net cord into the fence. Been called in. snuck in down the line from Beatrice. And now Marian sends a high lob herself. Good approach to the net from Beatrice. There'll be a lob coming now. She's back for that. Joanna attacks. I think that was going to be out from Marian, but Beatrice chose to hit it, but she couldn't control it. And the first set goes the way of the Filipinos. They win it 6-3. And the number 2 seeds will be delighted. Sorry, just trying to do the scores. There we go. 6-3, as I say, to Marian and Joanna. Joanna losing in the final to Kotomi last week, and this is the perfect step for her to extract a little bit of revenge, leading 1-0. The players will take a few minutes. We'll try to clean the glass further, and we'll be back with you shortly. for service. And second serve is not returned by Beatrice. Tried to keep that low with a little topspin style Chiquita, but it went into the top of the net. 15-love on the serve of Marian Capadocia. Underneath this high ball, ooh, she goes for the biggie, trying to catch Beatrice by surprise. But she overcooked that one into the back glass. 15-0. Lovely serve down the middle, well returned by Beatrice. She's happy to send this one high. And again quickly to the net. Marian returns, and a bahada coming from Kotomi. A little high, and Marian with another overhead mistake. You can hear the groans from the crowd. Disappointed that she missed that one. 15-30. And at love 3 and 15-30. A little bit of pressure on them to hold serve here. A double break would really make this a bit of a one-sided second set. Kotomi. And just wide from Joanna. Just again trying to inject a bit of pace into the point. And again, that's where the mistake comes. 3 occasions that's happened from the Filipino pair in this game. And 3 mistakes have gifted 3 points and 2 break point opportunities to Beatrice and Kotomi. Lovely return from Beatrice. She stays at the back. Bit of a short lob there. Marian controls the shot, having missed the last 2. And once more she does the same. A little lacking confidence, but Beatrice helps her out by sending the lob long, perhaps surprised that she was getting some easier ball. Marian serves to the backhand of Kotomi. She sends up a high lob, just landing in this time. Break point down. She's happy to send a high lob, but she gets that one a bit wrong. It's short. Joanna went back to rescue it, but the break of serve comes. And it's a double break in the second set. 4-love for Kotomi and Beatrice. A commanding lead for them. First serve into the fence. Second serve is in. And a big smash coming from Beatrice. Joanna tracks it well, leaves a gap open, but Marian covers. Nice shot from Kotomi. What a beautiful angle that is. Beating Joanna on the backhand side as she came to the net. I remember seeing a lot of those from Kotomi last week in the women's final in Jakarta. 15-love. Just landing in. Kotomi happy to send up a lob. It's well controlled from Beatrice on the blocked volley, close to the net. Down into the fence from Beatrice. Oh, it's a big smash from Beatrice, a big fist pump, beautiful depth on that there. Giving Marian no chance. Slightly deeper in the court, perhaps catching Marian by surprise. Good tactical move from Beatrice. This attacking philosophy that they've employed in the second set continuing to pay off for them. Great tracking back from Kotomi there to rescue the ball. This one's going to bounce high from Joanna. Ooh, I think that was going out, but it didn't matter as Marian's shot was a winner. $30-15 for Beatrice, Gumulya and Kotomi. Ozawa. Just clip the net. We'll have a let first serve. Lovely crowd gathered around the court here in Singapore for the conclusion of this 9th APPT event. Thank you so much to all for coming. Thank you so much to all of you for watching. A lovely atmosphere and excitement building for the conclusion of this women's final and the following men's pro final. That's going to just land in from Joanna. Great dig out from a low ball off the back glass. She sends that down the middle. Kotomi's back to rescue, and Marian goes for the backhand down the line. And she did push it wide. 40-15 and 2 game points to make it 5-1 for Beatrice and Kotomi. Kotomi reading that nicely, but the ball was low. She did well just to get it back in the end. And they are closer to the net. And into the net from Joanna. And it's 5-love for Beatrice and Kotomi, the number 1 seeds, in full command of the second set, looking to force a decider. Okay, we're love 5. Joanna to serve. Looking to stay in this first set. And the set may actually be gone now. They might feel that, but it's important to hold serve. Force your opponents to serve it out and make sure you serve first going into the deciding set. So that's the main goal for them at the moment. They will believe they can fight back, but obviously unlikely a double breakdown. That just lands in from Joanna. Beatrice sends up another high lob. Great attacking play from Beatrice Gumulya there. The momentum continues in their favour. Beautiful high lob from Kotomi there, and they're quick to the net. And again, with the players advancing much quicker, I think the Filipinos seeing this out the periphery of their vision, and it's forcing more and more errors as the match continues. Love 30. And Beatrice and Kotomi would love to seal the set here with a break. Second serve. I'm sure Beatrice will look to attack. She just keeps it low. It's a great volley from Joanna. Beautiful pace, beautiful amount of spin on it. giving her opponents no chance once they left it for the glass. Fantastic work. 15-30. Joanna looking to play with more pace as well now. Kotomi sends that one high. Marian underneath, and she sends a high lob. Beatrice still attacks, not once but twice and 3 times. Joanna's there, she gets it back wonderfully well. Nicely down the middle from Marian. Kotomi covers. Not once but twice, she whips that one up and over Marian's head. Slows the pace down with a lob again. And Beatrice Gumulya into the net. On this occasion, I think caught in 2 minds about what to do there. To continue the attack or play a little bit safer. And in the end, the safe play went wrong. Into the net. 30-30. And well done to Joanna and Marian for rescuing that love 30 situation. They were under a fair bit of pressure in that rally. It's a beautiful return. Well controlled off the back glass from Joanna. Marian sends that just in to win the point. 40-30. Well done her. Nicely done, Beatrice. Over the head of Marian now. She's going to use the back glass. I think it just clipped the glass, not the fence. Sends up another high ball. Beatrice does well this time. Kotomi down into the corner, and Joanna couldn't cover. Sending the forehand into the net, and it's just 1. The pressure remains on the Filipinos. They really want to avoid losing the set 6 love. They want to win a game. Get a bit of momentum back as the 3rd set approaches. Great lob from Beatrice into the net again, but she can't control that one. It's long into the back glass. And a big fist pump from Joanna. They know how important winning one game here is. 1 could become 2, could become 3, you never know, but 1 is almost certainly better than 0. It's a good volley. Beatrice does well, and that goes towards her, and that is the 1 game. A little hand of apology from Marian, putting the smash right towards her opponent. But it was the right tactic, the right play, and they win the game. 5-1, the lead for Kotomi and Beatrice in the 2nd set. First set going the way of Joanna and Marian on the far side, 6-3. Lovely intercept for Kotomi. She read that wonderfully well. Noticing the Filipinos are doing a lot of their defensive work at the back on the volley, getting down low, and the ball's popping up. Safer to play that cross court, and she intercepted that exact shot to hit the winner and into the net for Marian. So Kotomi and Beatrice just 2 points away now from clinching the 2nd set on their own serve. And that volley too good for Joanna's defences. Staying low to the ground after the back glass with loads of spin on it. And 40 love, 3 set points. And what's been a very one-sided set after a much closer first set. And there it is, 6-1, Kotomi and Beatrice. A change of tactic, much more attacking and much more dominance of the net. Sees them clinch it with relative ease. 6-1 they lead. And we have a deciding set on our hands for the Women's Pro title here at the APPT in Singapore. Back with you shortly. That's a lovely deep volley. Beatrice tracks back well, but Joanna counters nicely. Marian taking the easy option on the volley there. Sensible choice. And a high lob now up. Kotomi with a bahada. Oh, slight miss hit there almost. And Beatrice sends it long. Love 15. And the Filipinos will be keen to create a big momentum switch or shift. And that could be the start of it there, as they win the first point on the serve of their opposition. Stretched backhand return from Marian. Kotomi with a big smash, and she takes advantage of that well. I don't think we've seen that since maybe the first set. She had a big swing and a miss. Beatrice with a high lob. Just lands in. Kotomi with a bahada, but she changes it to a lob. Well disguised. And she's going to go back for this one. Again, happy to lob Joanna. Nice and safe play. Just lands in once more. And it's who's going to blink first and make a mistake. Joanna takes that one instead of letting it bounce. And that's enough for Beatrice. She turns away with a big fist pump. Delighted to have brought an end the lob, lob, lob pattern with a big smashing winner. 3-5, 30-15. Oh, what an angle on that shot from Marian. Too good for Kotomi there. What a fantastic shot that was. For the first time in a while in the backhand return, she had a little bit of time, and she used it to full advantage. A very strong backhand, as we've seen, especially in the first set from Marian Capadocia. Just stays in from Joanna up the line there. Joanna superbly to the net and a great controlled volley. And that's out from Beatrice. That brings about a break point, the first of the second set. And it's in favour of the Filipinos. As I say, looking to turn the momentum. Great point. Nicely to the net from Joanna. She's employed the tactic that her opposition did in the first set, but the double-handed backhand, I'm not quite sure what she was trying there. She was trying a lobber to keep it flat, but in the end it was neither. Long into the back glass. Juice one. Marianne's going to have to get and cover that. And Kotomi's there to demolish that smash down and out of the court. And they have the advantage. Expertly done. A good double play. And with the first shot creating the second opportunity. And add in. Good lob from Marian. Beatrice tracking back timidly. But a lovely volley into the corner. Joanna's going to bring a lob there, and it's a big smash from Kotomi, changing the direction of her smash for the first time, and a big cry of delight follows the smash. 1-1 in the deciding set. just landing in. No, the Filipinos think it was in. Beatrice saying it was out. One of our match referees, Alex, was right on hand to see that one. He's doing well to avoid eye contact with anyone at the moment. Oh no, he's addressing the situation now. First moment of drama in the match, and it comes at 1-1, love all in the deciding set. We'll leave the players to decide what happens next. Okay, we're going to replay the point. They couldn't come to a decision if it was in or out. And that one was in from Marian. No doubts about that one. 15 love. Doing well to keep her composure there. An attempt almost exactly the same shot. Great double-handed backhand return from Kotomi, digging it out from low. And that one's long from Joanna, 15-0. Ooh, and the smash does the business for Marian. They win the game and go 2-1 up in the final set. No breaks at this stage. See you in a moment. Players back on court now. It'll be Kotomi to serve next. 2-3 down in the deciding set. No breaks yet. Looking to keep her pair on level terms. Nice love return. Joanna quick to the net. She's stretching there and has to send the ball high. Marian expecting the ball. It's out from Marian as she looked to get it back in the backhand. And 15 love for Kotomi and Beatrice. First serve into the net. She goes on that angle on the backhand return once more. Beatrice covers well. She's back nicely down the middle. Super play from Joanna and a big cry of delight. She played that point excellently. Excellently controlling the point initially in defence and then in attack, moving her opponents all over the court, and eventually they ran out of replies. 15-0. 2-3. Nicely down the line from Kotomi. Good defence from Joanna. They're going to keep the ball in her corner, and it was an exceptional volley from Beatrice Gumulya. Ball out of reach of Joanna on the double glass. And a good winner. 30-15. Kotomi, serving once more to Marian. It's just long. Second serve now. Again, she goes for that angle. Once she finds something she likes, Marian, we see her stick to it. Last week she mastered the backhand return into the side glass. And she did it over and over and over again. And now she's got the hang of this Chiquita on the angle. She seems to be repeating it. Will Kotomi the next time be tempted to cover that angle and leave the middle of the court a little bit more exposed? She's got a lovely soft touch there. Joanna into the net well, though. And Kotomi attacks excellently. Again, super play. They noticed Joanna at the net. Ball into her feet. She popped the ball up, and Kotomi cut across the poach and send a nice attack down and into the side fence, winning the point. Bit more power on that one. Nice volley in defence from Marian. She goes back. Won't she do it Bahada? No. She's happy to send a lob up. Kotomi calmly down the middle. And there's a big gap now. Joanna came across to cover, and that's enough for Kotomi and Beatrice to clinch the game. Nice volley into the gap. Placement over power. And it's 3-3 in the deciding set. If we get to 6-6, it would be a tie break to decide the match. Just a normal tie break, not Super 1. Marianne's backhand volley into the net. On the first point of the game, going to Kotomi and Beatrice in their quest to break. And that's going to drift wide. Indeed it does. A good serve from Marian, putting pressure on the opposition. Unable to return the ball. Just landing in. Great shot from Joanna, and again a big cheer. She is pumped for this one. She doesn't want to lose 2 finals in 2 weeks. Determined to turn this one in her favour. 30-all on the serve of Marian Capadocia. Joanna puts that overhead into the net, 30-40. And a break point in the deciding set could prove crucial. Just in from Joanna. I thought it was going to go long. She's under the high ball again. Beatrice does well. Oh, great backhands. Joanna, superb stuff from her. Bringing it back to Juice under extreme pressure. Her instincts and reflexes were phenomenal. And still having the calmness to place the ball into the empty gap. Excellent, excellent stuff on the double backhand volley. Excellent play there from Marian. Beautiful drop volley on the angle on her backhand. Kotomi couldn't get there, and from break point down to game point up. Nicely done from Beatrice. The ball's high. Kotomi can attack. Oh, she lets that one go, and it's just long. Juice 2. Just long from Marian as she went to cover. Superb exchange between all 4 players in the court in what feels like the most pivotal game of the match so far. Break point again. Joanna tracks back. She does well to get that one back over. Oh, and she goes. There's a net cord. Kotomi able to keep the ball in play. Happy to stay at the back. They're a bit split, and there is another save from the Filipinos, forcing Juice, I think, number 3, so that would mean golden. Break point, game point. Such is the beauty of golden point. Kotomi signals she will take it, and it is indeed golden point. And a 3-all deciding set. This is an absolutely huge moment in the match. We're underway. Good volley, but Kotomi rescues it nicely. Beatrice gets to the net excellently well. Tracks back now, though. Plays the slow ball. Oh, Kotomi into the net. And it is a hold of serve as the players make their way off the court. Beatrice and Kotomi, they'll feel positive that they forced opportunities, but disappointed they weren't able to take one. It will be them to serve next when we return 3-4 down. 24, Beatrice Gumulya serving. And it just lands in on the drop volley from Kotomi, and the follow-up volley too good for Joanna's defences. 15 love. Oh, whoops, let's switch the server indicator. There we go. Just out. Signal by Marian. Oh, and that's a brutal backhand down the line. It was like she was expecting it. And Beatrice did well just to get there, but she couldn't get the backhand volley back in play. 15-0. And a shot of confidence from Marian Capadocia there. The break points in the previous game, but saving those and turning the game around to win it and hold serve. A big confidence boost. Keeping the ball to Joanna a little bit more so far, and that's long from Beatrice on the attacking overhead into the back glass. And again, big fist pumps from Marian, Joanna. Good communication between the two. Looking very encouraging, very positive to each other. And that's where they need to be to force the break. Good volley from Kotomi, and a good one from Beatrice as well down the middle. But it's long from Marian as she attempted to help her partner out in defence. 30-0. And that goes wide from Beatrice and Kotomi, and their breakpoint down. How often momentum switches in a match. They had breakpoints of their own, couldn't take them, and now they face breakpoints themselves. But that's wide from Marian, and the breakpoint is saved at a super crucial time of the match. You don't want to be broken there, go 5-3 down, and then be forced into breaking to save the match. Anyway, Juice 1, they're not out of trouble yet. Lovely return from Joanna. And into the net. It's advantage this time for Beatrice and Kotomi. And again, that backhand up the line gets the better of Beatrice. Just 2. Beatrice is going to keep putting that second serve out to the backhand side. She really needs to get hitting the glass to stop Marian advancing, as she did there. That one lands in. Beautiful shot from Kotomi. And they have the game point once more. She really hits that overhead on the angle superbly well. A few winners on that occasion. Marian finding that one tough to defend. Down the forehand this time, taking it away from Marian's backhand, but she's there for a volley at the net, and it was a great chance to win the game, but she couldn't do so. And it's 4-4 in the deciding set, and the tension continues to grow. Oh, what a return of serve, Beatrice Gumulya. On the single-handed backhand, that was beautifully angled, beautifully controlled. And out of reach of Joanna as she advanced to the net. Love 15. Volley battle ongoing now. Joanna covers her side really well. Under a bit of pressure there, and again Beatrice goes for that surprise smash and gets it wrong once more. A curious choice with Marian so far forward on the court. If it had bounced in, surely it was just bouncing straight back to her opponent, who could counter-attack. 15-0. Just landing in. Joanna gets this one back. Under the high ball now. Just nicely done on the overhead. And again, Kotomi chooses the cross-court option to the backhand side low of Marian, and she can't get there. 15-30, big moment. Beautiful shot from Joanna. Bringing it back to 30-0. Yeah, if they'd conceded that point, 15-42 break points down, would have been a horrible position to be in. I think Marian did really well just before the start of that point. Coming to slow her partner down, have a quick chat, a couple of words of encouragement, making sure she was calm and composed rather than rushing into such a crucial point. But the crucial points don't stop. 30-0 is the exact same. Beatrice gets it back somehow, and perhaps to the surprise of Joanna and Marian, the ball coming back there. And Joanna's volley went wide, so their break point down again. Just over the net from Joanna on the volley. And this time Marian goes for the surprise smash. And she gets it into the body of, or into the legs, I should say, of Beatrice. And she can't get the ball back in play. Juice 1, 4-4. Deciding set. And Beatrice will be so disappointed with herself there. Not getting the serve back in play. At Juice 1. Advantage for the Filipinos. Nicely down the middle. Beatrice attacks well. And a chance for Kotomi to attack. She does so into the corner. Joanna adjusts nicely. Marian covers it better this time. And she hurries back. And there's the game for the Philippine pair. Superb play as they make it 5-4. In the deciding set. Beatrice and Kotomi under pressure now when they return to the court, serving 2. 4-5. Kotomi back for this one. Oh, and Marian into the net as she looked to take that double-handed backhand as she backtracked. Tough shot. 15 love. Lob return from Marian. Joanna nicely into the feet. Oh, and they both saw the opportunity to attack there. Almost got in each other's way, but it was a great defensive volley from Kotomi. A good sneak again from Joanna. I think it was out. For us, it was out as well. 15-0. And that call accepted. Perhaps more disappointment than disbelief. 15-0. It's a good serve. Loads of spin, keeping it low. 30-15. That one enjoyed by the crowd. More claps for the serve than there have been for some of the great shots we've seen tonight. But a crucial point to win. And that one's long. Marian sending the lob into the back glass, and 40-15, 2 points to make it 5-0 in this deciding set. Really no idea which way it's going to go at this stage. No team showing any sign of weakness. A lot of really strong mental focus, but overhead into the net, and it is 5-5. It will be Joanna and Marian to serve next.
5-5.
Kotomi, good defence. And now the chance to attack down the middle. Marian can't get enough on that. Trying to use the back glass. The ball just a little too high from Joanna, and Kotomi could attack down the middle, and she did so with glee. Good effort from Marian, but not enough. Love 15. High lob from Kotomi there again, quickly to the net. Looking to use that tactic that served them so well in the second set, but Beatrice tracking back. Puts her overhead into the top of the net. 15-0. Oh, and Marianne's first volley into the back glass, just a little over-eager. She tried to put a little extra spin and power on it and sent it long. 15-30, she's already ready to serve again. Eager to make up for that mistake. That's a better volley, stays in play, and it splits the gap between Kotomi and Beatrice perfectly. The spin taking it away from Beatrice. Kotomi not able to get there in time. 30-all. And a good quick point for the Filipinos. They'll be delighted with that. I think that's hit the line. They play on. And it's a great shot from Joanna into the side glass. And again, that double glass angle proving tricky for Beatrice. 40-30 and a game point for 6-5. Kotomi and Beatrice just taking a second there. Words of encouragement to each other as they prepare for this big point. I think that one might have been wide, but they play on again. Beatrice somehow gets a racket on it, and that's also out. Game goes in favour of the Filipinos, and they've guaranteed themselves at least a tie break to decide the match. Welcome back to Singapore. You joined us just in time for live coverage of the men's pro final from the Cage Padel Tribe. The conclusion, the grand finale of the 9th APPT event. We have a fantastic match ahead of you. You can see on screen the 4 players in the background warming up, and in the foreground pictures of all of them. On the near side, playing in a white top, on the left hand side, his back to you, Danny Bracel, 4-time APPT champion. He's won all of those with Miguel Brieja, who is not with us today. Instead, his partner on the right, Joaquin Florenza, making his APPT debut. An A1 paddle player touring Europe and South America on one of the most exclusive paddle tours in the world. Their opposition today from Barcelona, Catalonia in Spain. Marc Manet and Paul Alsina. Paul, a crowd favourite in the APPT, a 2-time champion, having won both of those with his previous partner, David. This time playing with Marc Manet on the right of your screen as you look in the distance, the taller of the two. Paul wearing the backwards white cap and the white top. Marc Manet in the grey top. They played together for the first time in the APPT last week, reaching the final and losing in 3 sets to Marc Barniels and Sergi Nogueras. And that was who they defeated in the semi-finals today to reach this stage. It's a best of 3 set final. Players just finishing their warm-ups now. They will be ready to get underway in just a few minutes or so. You can see their route to the final here from the quarterfinal stage. Number 1 seeds, Joaquin and Danny at the top of the draw. They beat Gabo Laredo and Oliver Manson, the Mexican-Swedish combo, in straight sets in the quarterfinal. And then in the semi-final this morning, they followed up with a straight sets win. Rather surprisingly, actually, a very comfortable match over fellow Spaniards Xavi and Jose Soto. And on the bottom of the draw, Paul Alsina and Marc Manet, number 2 seeds in the quarterfinal, beating Danny Hoyo and Alex Domenech in straight sets very late last night. In fact, very early tomorrow morning, with the match kicking off just after midnight after an epic encounter in the other quarterfinal between Sergi and Mark, Tim Brown and Andrea, lasting 3.5 hours, and without doubt the match of the tournament. In the semi-final this morning, Paul and Mark got the better of Sergi Nogueras and Marc Barniels. Definitely a little tired after their previous night's exploits. They won in straight sets to reach the final for the 2nd week in a row, and having finished runner-up last week, they'll be determined to go one better. Mark winning his first APPT title, Paul looking to win his 3rd, and on the opposite side, Danny Bracel looking to win his 5th, and Joaquin his 1st. We do have another APPT tournament next week in Singapore once more. That won't feature Joaquin and Marc Manet. They are heading back to Sevilla to play in an A1 paddle event. Danny and Paul will remain different partners next week. But it's not about next week now, it's about tonight and this grand final. And a wonderful best of 3 set match ahead of us. Let's let the players finish their warm-up. And we will be back with you shortly when the match begins.